Our minds are incredibly powerful. And when we recognize that, we can direct our mind towards success. By believing in ourselves, we can set the stage for action. If we think we can achieve something, we will. We can certainly achieve that something. If we doubt ourselves, we hold back from trying. It is belief that launches us forward, and it all starts in the mind. What we think is the foundation of what happens to us. If we want to change our lives, we must fight, expand, and stretch our minds. The thoughts we plant deep in our subconscious, nurtured by repetition and emotion, will one day become reality. This is why the thoughts we cultivate are so important. When we plant constructive, positive ideas, positive outcomes naturally follow us. But if we plant seeds of failure will be the inevitable result. The power of thought is immense. It's subtle but far-reaching, influencing everything even from a distance. Our minds are interconnected like spiders in a web, shaping the world around us through the silent force of thought. In fact, reality itself is a reflection of the thoughts we habitually entertain. When we start to think and speak about what we truly want, our minds shift, pulling us in that direction. Sometimes that's all it takes, a small shift in perspective or vocabulary to align us with our goals. To live a new way, we first need to think in a new way. Success, wealth, and abundance are all state of mind. We don't need material wealth to feel rich. We can start by thinking rich thoughts and inviting that mindset into our lives. Our environment, whatever it may be, it is a direct result of our thoughts. We rise or fall, not by chance. We rise or fall, it's not by chance, but by the strength of our aspirations and the wisdom we cultivate in our minds. The stresses we face in life are not caused by the situations themselves, but by how we choose to think about them. Peace is a choice we can make regardless of what others do or what others think. And whatever we focus on in our minds consistently becomes our experience. The circumstances we live in today are the product of our past thoughts. And where we go tomorrow will be shaped by the thoughts we hold on to now. Our perceptions define the world around us. Nothing is inherently good or bad. It is our thinking that gives it meaning. And we possess powers far beyond what we usually imagine. We can do things we never thought possible, and the only limitations we face are the ones we impose on ourselves through our minds. Each of us holds within us the potential for greatness, but it starts with understanding the power of thought. Our minds shape our reality. If we want to change our future, we must first change our thinking. There are no limits. There are no limits to what we can achieve when we free our minds from doubt and embrace the possibilities. Let us remember that we are where our thoughts have brought us today, and we will go wherever our thoughts take us tomorrow. With the right mindset, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. We often find ourselves caught up in thoughts about the past and dreams of the future, forgetting that the present moment is where our true power lies. When we pour our heart and soul into our work, it may feel overwhelming, yet it is through this dedication that we find fulfillment. In moments of stillness, when we quiet our racing minds, the vastness of the universe reveals itself. A peaceful mind becomes a source of immense strength. Our thoughts shape our lives. Our thoughts shape our negative mindset. It will never lead to a positive outcome. Keeping our mind sane and open is the key to lifelong growth, regardless of our age. Life presents us with challenges, but by not complicating our thoughts and focusing on positivity, we can rise above them and live with purpose. Sometimes it's important to let our minds wander and see where it takes us. For the mind is not meant to be restricted, but it is meant to be ignited with passion and creativity. Obstacles and criticism may arise, but these only push us to grow stronger, transforming negativity into motivation. We must always keep our minds focused on our goals. For whatever we conceive and believe, we have the power to achieve. In moments of solitude, our minds gain resilience. This time of reflection strengthens us, teaching us to rely on ourselves. Even when things seem lost, we must remember that we have the strength within to persevere. Success is not determined by where we start, but by the faith and determination we put into every step of the journey. Being a champion is not just about winning. It's about showing up. It's about trying again and striving to be better. It's a mindset that goes beyond competition. It's a mindset that goes beyond competition. It's about self-improvement and dedication. To reach success, we must focus our conscious minds on our desires, not on our fears. And when weariness sets in, it's important to rest, renew, and come back even stronger. Life often swings between sense and nonsense, between clarity and confusion. But it's through these contrasts that we found our way. We need a strong mind to overcome setbacks and come back with even more determination. It's not enough to simply have a good mind. We must use it wisely, expressing ourselves even in the face of fear. Courage comes from knowing what needs to be done and having the strength to do it. Courage comes from knowing what needs to be done and having the strength to do it. Time doesn't heal everything, but our minds help us cope with the wounds of life. As we move forward, it's our resolve to succeed that carries us through. When challenges arise, we must stay strong, turning criticism into motivation and believing in our abilities. In the end, the power to control our thoughts and our lives lies within us. As we journey through life, we must strive to keep our minds open, free from limitations. Education too. Education is not about filling the mind, but about opening it to new possibilities. By thinking for ourselves, we gain true understanding and wisdom. Our minds are capable of incredible feats when we combine knowledge, imagination, and determination. With courage and gratitude, we can face anything that life brings our way. The battles we face are often within our own minds, but by cultivating strength and resilience, we can overcome them. A calm mind brings inner peace, which is essential for our well-being. Our attitudes, not our circumstances. Our attitudes, not our circumstances, they define our lives. Our attitudes define our lives. The power we hold over our minds, the ability to remain focused on what truly matters. It is the foundation of success and it is the foundation of happiness. When we nurture our minds with curiosity, gratitude, and courage, we find the strength to live life to its fullest potential. Let us continue to believe in ourselves, put our minds to work, and achieve greatness. We have all heard that laughter is the best medicine, but have we ever thought about how humor can actually help us understand and control our minds better? Imagine the brain has this complicated machine, so many wires, circuits, and buttons. Sometimes it feels like it's running on autopilot, right? But what if I told you that humor can be the manual we need to rewrite it? To break out of those mental patterns that hold us back. Humor forces us to see things from a different perspective. When we laugh at something, it's actually because it surprises or turns our expectations upside down. It's like tricking. It's like tricking the brain into stepping outside its routine. You know how we can get caught up in serious, heavy thoughts, work stress, deadlines, life pressures, and we spiral down this rabbit hole of worry.